Hello students, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are fine. In our last video we have done few problems of exercise 11.4. As I said, those were very important questions, and today also we will proceed with the remaining problems of exercise 11.4. So here now this is question number 4 of exercise 11.4, which says that show that 1 minus tan square a divided by cot square a minus 1 equals to tan square a. Understand? So here also like that only as we did in question number 2 and 3, taking LHS and coming to RHS. Okay. So first I will copy this as it is 1 minus tan square a divided by cot square a minus 1. Okay students. These two are related to each other, right? So what I will do, I will keep this as it is, this I will change in terms of tan. Okay. Numerator 1 minus tan square a divided by this cot square a can be written as 1 by tan square a minus 1. Okay. If there is nothing in denominator, it will be 1. So numerator again I will keep as it is 1 minus tan square a divided by, here for simplification numerators cross denominators direct. This will be 1 ones are 1 minus 1 into tan square a is tan square a whole divided by tan square a ones are tan square a. Okay students, we are not disturbing the numerator, it is as it is. This denominator cot square a I changed into 1 by tan square a, and this is 1 by 1. This one will be 1 by 1. Numerator cross denominators direct we did in this part, and we got 1 minus tan square a upon tan square a. Now this numerator again I will keep as it is 1 minus tan square a. We did in exercise 11.1 and 11.2 questions. Whenever this denominator, if I take into multiplication, this gets reversed. This reciprocal we need to write. So this is written as tan square a divided by, this comes into denominator, that is 1 minus tan square a. Understand students? This and this complete denominator I have taken into multiplication, so this gets reversed. Now this 1 minus tan square a completely and this 1 minus tan square a completely gets cancelled. What remains? Tan square a. This was our required RHS part. Okay, so at last we can write, therefore 1 minus tan square a divided by cot square a minus 1 equals to tan square a. Drawing a box and writing just below to it, hence proved. Okay students, very easy. So here only we will continue with question number 5 also. Okay. Question number 5 says that show that 1 by cos theta minus cos theta equals to tan theta into sin theta. Okay students, this is the question. 1 by cos theta minus cos theta equals to tan theta into sin theta. So here also we will take LHS 1 by cos theta minus cos theta equals to, here we have to get on RHS side tan theta into sin theta. Okay students, so what we will do here if there is nothing is there in the denominator, 1 remains, right? So again same as we did here, numerator cross denominators direct, that only we will do. 1 into 1 is 1 minus cos theta into cos theta is cos square theta whole divided by cos theta ones are cos theta. Okay students, we did numerator cross denominators direct multiplication we have done. Now in next step, 1 minus cos square theta can be written as sin square theta. Okay students, divided by cos theta. How we have replaced this with sin square theta? We already did in earlier classes. Again I will explain. The identity number 1 is sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Okay students, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 is our first identity. So what I will do, I want the value of 1 minus cos square theta, right? So sin square theta equals to 1 plus cos square theta. If I transpose this side, I'll get 1 minus cos square theta. Okay students, firstly I wrote identity number 1, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. In next step, I kept sin square theta as it is equal to right side 1, then plus cos square theta after transposing become 1 minus cos square theta. So this 1 minus cos square theta can be replaced as sin square theta that I did over here. Now sin square theta means it is 2 times, right? As I said in earlier classes, 3 square means 3 into 3. So similarly sin square theta means sin theta by cos theta into sin theta. I am writing it separately. Sin square theta means sin theta into sin theta. So I have written this separately. And we already know that sin theta by cos theta is tan theta as per that specific angles table. Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta, and this sin theta remains as it is as per our required part. So at last we can write, therefore 1 by cos theta minus cos theta equals to tan theta multiplied with sin theta we got. Okay, hence proved. Okay students, very easy questions that will be asked in 1 mark or 2 mark type in the examination. Just note down this one, then we will proceed for the next questions. Okay, copy. Proceeding to next question students. Question number 6 is simplify. Here you need to simplify it. As I said, when you are simplifying, either you may get any number as your answer or you may get any trigonometric ratio. So let us see how to do this one. This complete expression we need to simplify it. Okay. So firstly we will copy this as it is, that is secant A into 1 minus sin A into secant A plus tan A. As it is expression I have copied. Okay students, now this secant A we will multiply to this one, because here it is secant A plus tan A, but here there are two different ratios. So this secant A we will multiply firstly inside over here. Secant A into 1 is secant A minus secant A into sin A is secant A sin A. Altogether we need to write. Okay, this secant A we have multiplied to them both. Now this expression should be written as it is secant A plus tan A. Understand students? Now in next step, this secant A are same, so I will not disturb it. This secant A I will keep as it is, minus this secant A I will change as per the multiplicative inverse of it, that is 1 by cos A, okay, into sin A. Then this will be secant A plus tan A as it is. Okay guys. Now in next step, secant A minus 1 into sin A is sin A. In denominator this cos A remains as it is, into secant A plus tan A. See students, there are no changes in the second term, only first term we are changing. Okay. In next step, secant A minus sin A by cos A is tan A. Okay, and this is secant A plus tan A. So it is like A minus B into A plus B. So A minus B into A plus B is nothing but A square minus B square. So we will get secant square A minus tan square A, which is nothing but 1. Okay students. So after simplifying this expression, we got it as 1. This is our answer. Now similarly, question number 7, when you see, it says that prove that sin A plus cosecant A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square. This complete answer we need to get as 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. Okay students, 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. This is proving question. We need to take LHS and we need to get RHS. Okay, let us see how to solve this one. First I'll take LHS, and using that LHS I'm trying to get RHS. Okay, I'll take LHS part. Sine A plus cosecant A whole square plus cos A plus secant A whole square. Okay students, here both the terms have whole squares, so we need to take A plus B whole square identity. A plus B whole square identity is A square plus B square plus 2AB. So let us write like that: sine square A plus cosecant square A plus 2 sine A cosecant A. Okay students, A square plus B square plus 2AB plus, here also same like this, A square, which is nothing but cos square A plus secant square A square plus B square plus 2AB, which is nothing but plus 2 cos A into secant A. Okay students, so in next step, sine square A, our first identity says that sine square A plus cos square A is 1. Here we have sine square A, here we have cos square A. So we will bring them all together. Sine square A plus cos square A. This and this I have written first, then I will write this plus cosecant square A plus that secant square A. All squaring terms I have written, and sine square A, cos square A I have written all together because as per first identity it will become 1. Okay, plus these two sine A cosecant A, 2 cos A secant A are remaining. So how I will write this means, this 2 sine A into this cosecant A can be written as 1 by sine A. Okay, plus here also same 2 cos A, this secant A can be written as 1 by cos A. Okay students, we have two formulas like cosecant A is 1 by sine A and secant A is 1 by cos A. Okay students, those two formulas in multiplicative inverses that we have written. So as per that, cosecant A became 1 by sine A and secant A became 1 by cos A. So here this cos A gets cancelled, this sine A gets cancelled. Now we will write what is remaining. Sine square A plus cos square A is nothing but 1 plus this cosecant square A, I will keep it as it is, plus secant square A also I will keep as it is, plus this here 2 is remaining and there also 2 is remaining. Okay, 1 plus 2 is how much? 5. So that we will write 5 plus cosecant square A plus secant square A. But when you see the proving part, you should get 7 on right hand side. Okay, so what we need to do, this identity and this identity, cosecant square A along with cot square A is there, and secant square A along with tan square A. This is identity number 3 and this ratio will be present in identity number 2. So these values we need to get from those identities. Then when we replace these with the values of that using that identities, then definitely you will get 7. Okay, that we will see now. This 5 I will keep as it is, plus cosecant square A becomes 1 plus cot square A. Okay, plus, and this secant square A becomes 1 plus tan square A. Just beside it you need to write this. Our identity is cosecant square A minus cot square A equals to 1, which changes to cosecant square A equals to 1 plus cot square A. As I said, this ratio is there in identity number 3. This is your identity number 3. So I want the value of cosecant square A. I will keep it as it is and I will transpose this minus to this side. It will become 1 plus cot square A. Okay students, and similarly another identity is secant square A minus tan square A equals to 1. So here I want the value of secant square a. So I'll keep this secant square a as it is. I'll transpose this minus tan square a this side. I'll get 1 plus tan square a. Okay, students. So as per that only, in place of cosecant square a, I wrote 1 plus cot square a, and in place of secant square a, I wrote 1 plus tan square a. Now when you add 5 plus 1, you will get 7 plus cot square a plus tan square a. Okay. That only you are having right hand side, right? 7 plus tan square a cot square a. You got a different order, no issues at all. So at last we can write therefore sin a plus cosecant a whole square plus cos a plus secant a whole square equals to 7 plus this I am writing as per the question's order, tan square a plus cot square a. Okay. Keep this complete thing in box and write just below to it, hence proved. Okay students, this was question number 6 and this is question number 7 that we have proved LHS equals to RHS. Copy this one, then we will proceed to next question of this exercise. Okay. Moving to next question students, question number 8, similar to question number 6 wherein we have simplified that complete given expression. Here also simplification we need to do. So firstly I will copy the as it is expression in the solution, that is 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta into 1 plus cot square theta. As we multiplied secant a first in that question number 6, so similarly here also first we will multiply this and this. So when you see this, these are similar to that identity a minus b into a plus b. So it will become a square minus b square. So 1 square minus cos theta whole square. And this I'll keep it as it is 1 plus cot square theta. Okay guys. Then 1 square is 1 and cos theta whole square is cos square theta we will get. And this again remains as it is, that is 1 plus cot square theta. Now this 1 minus cos square theta value can be gained from identity number 1 and 1 plus cot square theta value can be gained from identity number 3 as just now we did in question number 7. Okay. So 1 minus cos square theta is nothing but sin square theta and this 1 plus cot square theta value is nothing but cosecant square theta. I will explain this how we got this one. This I said through first identity, right? So I'll write first identity sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Okay. I want the value of 1 minus cos square theta, right? So for this one is already here. If plus cos square theta is transposed over this side, we will get minus cos square theta. So it will become sin square theta equals to 1 minus cos square theta. Okay students, so similarly likewise here we got 1 minus cos square theta which was already there over here, and this value is equals to sin square theta. So that is the reason in place of this I wrote sin square theta. And similarly this value we have gained from identity number 3, that is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. Okay. I want a value of 1 plus cot square theta, right? So 1 is there right hand side, this also I transpose over here. So remains this on left hand side cosecant square theta equals to 1. After transposing this side we will get plus cot square theta. Okay. So that is the reason in place of 1 plus cot square theta I wrote which is equals to cosecant square theta. Understand? So as we got sin square theta into cosecant square theta, this sin square theta I will keep as it is. Any one you can change. So this I am keeping as it is. And this cosecant square theta can be written as 1 by sin square theta. Okay, because they are related to each other, first and last one in multiplicative inverses category. We learned over there that cosecant theta equals to 1 by sin theta. Okay, so that is the reason in place of cosecant square theta I wrote 1 by sin square theta. Sin square theta, this sin square theta both gets cancelled. Answer is 1. Okay, after simplification this we got this one. Just note down this one, then we are going to do very important question of this exercise as per examination point of view, that is question number 10. Once you understand question number 10, then you can do question number 9 on your own. So question number 9 will be your home assignment. Note down this one, then I'll be explaining question number 10. Okay, copy. As I said, question number 10 is very important, so listen this carefully, students. Here what is given: if cosecant theta plus cot theta equals to k, then prove that cos theta equals to k square minus 1 by k square plus 1. Actually there are many methods to do this solution, but I hope that the method that I am explaining, that can be called as universal method, because if cos theta is not given, any other ratio is given, tan, cot, secant, then also the method that we are doing now is very helpful in case of any ratio if he asked in the examination. Okay, instead of cos theta, if he asks any question also, that you can do very easily if you understand this method. And remember one more thing, sometimes in place of cosecant and cot, he may give secant theta plus tan theta or secant theta minus tan theta. So if he gives any of the ratios is equal to anything, then this method, if you understand carefully, then it is very easy for you to solve any sort of question. Okay, so firstly you need to write what is given to us. Here something is given, that is given that cosecant theta plus cot theta equals to k. Take this as first equation. Okay, this is our first equation, whatever is given in the question. Now think, these two ratios involved identity. Identity number 3 has both the ratios, cosecant and cot. So that we will write now. We know that cosecant square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. Okay, this is our identity number 3, right? Now it is like a square minus b square. So a square minus b square can be replaced as a plus b into a minus b. I wrote these identities earlier. If you are having any doubt, you can refer those identities. In exercise 11.4 questions only I have written. So it is like a square minus b square, which will become a plus b into a minus b. So I have to write a plus b into a minus b is equal to, right side 1 remains as it is. Okay students, left side the identity part is like a square minus b square, so I have interchanged that as a plus b into a minus b, and right side 1 remains as it is. Now if you see the question, this value is already given, cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to k. So in place of this I will write k, and this part remains as it is, cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to, right side also 1 remains as it is. Now in next step, cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to, this k I have not written here, which means I am going to transpose it towards right hand side. So it is in multiplication. After transposing goes into division. 1 by k we need to write. This needs to be taken as second equation. Okay. If plus is given in the question, minus part you will get, that will be your second equation. If suppose minus is given in the question, then here you will get plus part, that will become your second equation. Okay. Now we got both the equations. We will add them. Okay. Adding 1 and 2. Equation 1 is cosecant theta plus cot theta equals to k, and the second equation is cosecant theta minus cot theta is equal to 1 by k. As we are adding both the equations, this plus cot theta minus cot theta gets cancelled. Cosecant theta becomes 2 cosecant theta. Okay guys, and k and 1 by k, you cannot add them directly, so you need to write it as k plus 1 by k. Okay students, so if there is nothing in the denominator here, 1 remains. As we have learned in earlier classes how to add the fractions, numerators cross, denominators direct you need to do. Okay, so we will get here 2 cosecant theta equals to, k into k is k square plus 1 into 1 is 1 whole divided by 1 into k is k. Right students, numerators cross we have done and denominators direct, so we got this one. And in next step, this 2 also I will transpose towards right hand side. I will get it as cosecant theta equals to k square plus 1 divided by 2k. Now this needs to be compared with first set of our formulae, that are nothing but ratio of sides. So k square plus 1 by 2k, this cosecant theta equals to hypotenuse by opposite. So which side is missing, students? Adjacent is missing. So using Pythagoras theorem, once you find adjacent, then you can prove whatever is given in the question. So using Pythagoras theorem, what does Pythagoras theorem states? It states that hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus adjacent square. Right, students? Hypotenuse is k square plus 1 whole square equals to opposite is 2k whole square plus adjacent remains as it is, that is adjacent square, because we are going to find out adjacent side now. Now students, it is like a plus b whole square. Okay, the value of a is k square and the value of b is 1. I said a plus b whole square. So this is a, this is b. A plus b whole square. Okay, the formula of a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So a square means this is your a square plus this is b square. Don't get confused in this part. This completely is a, this completely is b. This is whole square. So this square is not there for this. A square plus b square plus 2 into a into b. We have expanded as per the identity. Now right side 2k whole square. There is no plus or minus in between them to apply the identity. So you can apply the square inside. 2 square becomes 4 and k whole square will be k square only. And the plus adjacent square remains as it is. Now don't disturb these two things. Write this as it is. K square whole square plus 1 whole square plus, when you multiply them all together, because they are in multiplication, 2 ones are 2k square you will get. Okay, and I am transposing this 4k square this side, I will get it as minus 4k square equals to, right side remains adjacent square. Right students? Now again don't disturb these two, write them as it is. K square whole square plus 1 whole square. 2k square minus 4k square, they are like terms. Okay, so when you subtract 2k square minus 4k square, you will get 2k square, but among this 2 and 4, 4 is the bigger number having negative sign, so write minus over here. Right side adjacent square as it is. Now this is in the form of a square plus b square minus 2ab. Like you know, 2 into k square into 1, somehow you get 2k square only. So this 2k square is nothing but 2 into k square into 1. If you write like this also, this minus 2ab, it is in that form, right? So a square plus b square minus 2ab is which identity? It is the identity of a minus b whole square. So this is a, this is b. Just you need to write k square minus 1 whole square. This is like a square plus b square minus 2ab, guys. So it is the formula of a minus b whole square. So I am writing a minus b whole square I wrote. Understand? You can just think, when you are having k square plus 1 square, you got this k square plus 1 square plus 2k square you got, right, when you multiply them. But here we are having minus 2k square. So just what you need to do, instead of plus you need to write here minus. This needs to be taken care, students. When you become perfect in this, then nobody can stop you in solving this problem without any error. Okay, right side adjacent square as it is. This square gets cancelled. So we got k square minus 1 equals to adjacent. As we got adjacent, then we can go for our proving part. What he has to prove, cos theta value is something he said. So now I am taking cos theta. The formula of cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. Just now we got adjacent side, that is k square minus 1. Divided by hypotenuse we were having already, that is k square plus 1. This is only given in the question, students. Cos theta equals to k square minus 1 by k square plus 1. We got right. So at last we need to write hence proved. Okay students. So this method, I think it will be very easy for you to solve these type of questions. I will repeat it again. Firstly, you need to write whatever is given to you, that is given that whatever is given, take that as first equation and take the identity which involves those two ratios. So identity number 3 I wrote cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1, and here it is like a square minus b square. I replaced with a plus b into a minus b. This value I have taken from here k, this I wrote as it is, 1 as it is, and this multiplication k after transposing becomes 1 by k. Cosecant theta plus cot theta was given. Here we got cosecant theta minus cot theta, so this needs to be taken as second equation. Now adding both the equations 1 and 2, when you go for addition, this plus minus gets cancelled. Cosecant becomes 2 cosecant, and this you need to retain separately k plus 1 by k, and in next step the denominator of this k will be 1. Taking numerators cross denominators direct multiplication, we get this, and then 2 after transposing becomes into division by 2k, and this I have taken the ratio of sides, that is hypotenuse by opposite. And now using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. Hypotenuse value we wrote as it is over here, k square plus 1 whole square. Opposite also as it is we have copied, plus adjacent square. And then here a plus b whole square formula we are using, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now right side no plus or minus is there, so applying a square to this one, we will get 4k square plus adjacent square as it is. Now students, this 2ab when you are multiplying, you are getting 2k square, and this 4k square we have taken here minus 4k square. In next step, starting 2 as it is, 2k square minus 4k square is minus 2k square. Now it is like a square plus b square minus 2ab students. So this is the formula of a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square we have written, right side adjacent square, square gets cancelled, adjacent we got as k square minus 1. Now as we need to prove cos theta formula is adjacent by hypotenuse, adjacent is k square minus 1, hypotenuse was k square plus 1, hence proved whatever given in the question, that we got the proof. Okay, so copy this one, and question number 9 you need to do in homework. There secant theta plus tan theta is given, and he asked just to find out secant theta minus tan theta value. So it is up to here only. You will get the solution by here itself. No need to do this complete part, because he has not asked to prove something. He just asked to find out the value of secant theta minus tan theta. Secant theta plus tan theta he gave, secant theta minus tan theta. So like this, till here only you have to do. A very simple question you can do on your own. So that question number 9 is your homework. Hopefully in our next class we will solve few extra questions that are very important as per examination point of view, but not given in the textbook. And in the meanwhile, you need to go through the example problems which are there in the textbook also, students, that are also very important. Okay, so note down this one. Hopefully we will meet in the next video with extra questions. Okay, thank you all of you. Take care of yourself. Have a good day.